here. All right. Let's start with a jog just to warm up. Let's turn it a little bit. There we go. Get our body nice and warm, ready to work. We got squats today. It's our last day of SQUATOBER though. We're just warming up here. You can kind of just move in whichever way you want to. You can also do jumping jacks if you'd rather do jumping jacks. Just getting our body nice and warm. All right. Once you feel like your body is warm, let's go ahead and take a nice wide stance. Toes pointed out. Let's open our hips. Drop through the center and raise it up. Same thing. Oh, we got Zizi. I think that's Zizi. Zizi, feel free to take your time warming up if you're extra cold. And Jeff, all right. We got more friends. Take your time warming up, team. Lunge it down. Get those hips nice and warm. We're going to reach down to the floor with our opposite arm for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Stand together. Let's switch sides. Same thing for 4, 3, 2. If you just hopped on and you want to do a little bit of a jog or jumping jacks before you start to get warmed up, that's completely fine. I'm going to go into some inchworms here. Walk those hands out. Drop my hips, raise my chest. Hips back and walk your feet forward. Let's do one more. This time we're going to walk to those feet. So we're going to do that kneeling to standing exercise. You might remember it, you might not, which means I have to get a pillow for my knees because these floors are not carpet. They're not as soft. So I'm going to get something soft for my knees. You might need to do the same depending on where you're doing this workout from. Let's go ahead and shift into our plank. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Nice tight core, strong through the shoulders. And gently release those knees. Let's get the back of our core nice and ready to work. So for our bird dog, opposite arm, opposite leg, let's hold here. 3, 2, let's do 5 crunches. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop your toe before your knee. Same thing on the other side. Hold. 2, 1. Crunch for 5. 4. Remember, we want to balance that water on our back. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Great job. Go ahead and tuck those toes under, hips back for that downward dog. Walk those feet forward. Warm up anything else you need to. So today is Wednesday, which means it's our last day of SQUATOBER. If you want to do these squats with a kettlebell, go ahead and get, or a weight. I say kettlebell because that's usually what I have at home, or some sort of weight. Feel free to get that handy. I'm going to get my little pillow for my knees. I'll get a small and a big one just in case. Warm up anything else you need to, team. It's a little bit cooler than it usually is. Well, it has been cooler, but Warm it up. I'm gonna do some lateral lunges. All right, so what we're gonna do, between each exercise, we have 15 squats. I'm giving you a full minute to get those 15 squats completed. If you finish before the timer is up, then you get to take a little bit more of a break, or you have that full minute to complete those 15 squats. And then we're gonna do another exercise, and then we're gonna come back to those squats. SQUATOBER, it's your last day, team. Are you ready? We have 2 rounds. So they're kind of longer rounds today. Lots and lots of squats. For this first set, let's go ahead and begin. Oh, you have 2 minutes to complete your squats. 2 minutes to complete 15 squats. So that's why if you want to hold on to a weight, you can. Remember, when you're doing these squats, you want to push your hips back, lead with the hips, but that doesn't mean you drop your chest. Your chest can follow your hips here. Things to keep in mind with your legs, make sure those knees are not caving in. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze your core on the way down. I have shoes because of the flooring here, but if you don't have shoes, use your feet, grip the floor. I did not count how many we did. I'm going to do a little personal PR brag for a second. I hit a squat PR on Monday, so these SQUATOBER workouts have been helping me, apparently. So you're doing 15 squats. Once you do 15, you can choose to rest, you can jog, you can get your water. I'm going to explain to you our next workout. Don't follow me because I didn't count. Next exercise, we're going to do curtsy lunges. We're going to cross that foot behind. Hips try to stay forward as best as they can. Step back, and we're going to curtsy like you have a dress. You're not going quite yet. I'm just giving you a heads up. I swear we'll get used to this 2 minutes. I intentionally give you a little extra time so you can rest between sets. If you want to jog with me, just to keep that heart rate up, just to stay warm, you can jog. Don't do anything too intense, because in 10 seconds, those curtsy lunges are coming up. And don't get too excited, because those squats are going to get a lot more difficult towards the end. Cross here, step back, and we're going to lunge. That front foot, what I want you to think is your weight is actually on both feet, even though it feels like it should be on the first one. That's how we're going to prevent our knees from hurting with this exercise. So if you're focusing too much on that front leg, that's where the knee pain comes in. I want you to try to distribute that weight equally on both sides. In 10 seconds, we're going to switch our leading leg. We're going to work those legs today, team. Remember, it is okay to take breaks. It's your last day of SQUATOBER. At the end, we'll count how many squats we did. Your back heel can be off the floor, so don't feel like that back foot needs to be on the floor. But you still have a little bit of weight on that back leg. We're not putting all of our weight on that front leg. You ready? Second set of squats. Here we go. You have 15 and you stop with the squats. Believe me, you're going to thank me later. If you have your weight, make sure you're not letting it pull you down. If you have someone near you or you have a mirror, ask them to watch your hips. Are you shifting over to one side, or are you nice and distributed equally? Like I said, don't follow me because I'm talking too much to count. I'm guesstimating my squats. I'm going to do 5 more. All right, once you've done 15, You get a break. If you want to jog just to keep warm, you can. It's a good time to get some water. How's my heart rate doing? Guess what? My watch works again. I'm at 105 for my heart rate. This time next week, I'll be in Hawaii teaching you. I'm excited. All right, our next exercise. So you still take your break. I'll let you know you have 30 seconds. Next exercise, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 lunge, 1, 2. On your third one, you're gonna lunge. So you're gonna alternate which side you're lunging. 1, 2, lunge, 1, 2, lunge. I need you to absorb in that lunge. Ready? In 10 seconds, we're gonna start this. In 5 seconds, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, lunge, 1, 2, third one, lunge. 1, 2, so you should be switching your leading leg. You can modify by just doing scissors here. Absorb that lunge. Use your glutes to make sure that knee is not caving in. Woo, you got 25 seconds. Ten seconds. It's a hard one, I know. Feel free to hold those lunge or scissor kicks. All right, 15 squats. I told you they get harder. You have 15 squats or until the timer's up. So if you don't hit 15, that's okay. You have 2 minutes, so there's no rush in these squats. Focus on your form. You have plenty of time. If you need to do 5, take a break, do another 5, take a break, that works too. Do what works best for you, team. I'm not going at speed here. I'm just trying to get them done. As you get tired, let's not start to rock forward on our toes. I'm going to do 5 more. All right, you still have a minute before our next exercise. So if you didn't do your 15 yet, there's no need to rush. If you're getting water, get your water. I think that was, somebody just hopped on. If you just hopped on, what we're doing is 15 squats. You have 15 minutes, 2 minutes to do 15 squats. If you finish the 15 before the timer's up, you get the rest of that time to break. If you want to jog in place, that's fine. We're alternating the 15 squats with different exercises, but we always come back to those 15 squats. It's the last day of SQUATOBER. In 10 seconds, we're going to do a lateral lunge. So hips back. You can step together, RDL, or option 2, lunge, balance, ooh, and kick back. Go ahead and begin when you're ready. I'll let you know when to switch sides. Lateral lunge, step together, RDL. In the lateral lunge, I want you to not put your weight forward. So push those hips back. Don't put all of your weight on your toes, just like in a squat. Absorb slowly into that lunge. Squeeze the glutes. Let the hips follow. You're doing great, team. This one takes focus, squeeze, control, absorb, stand. Whoop. Squeeze. All right, we got the other side. We're lunging on the other side. Stand together, kick back. The faster you go, the harder it's going to be. You want to go nice and controlled in this one. There we go. Takes me a few to get it. If I'm squeezing my butt, my glutes, it helps me to balance and control, especially pushing off of that lateral lunge. Guess what? This is your last day of SQUATOBER. You got it. If you started these squats with weight and you don't want to finish them with weight, that's okay. You ready? 2 minutes to get 15 squats done. Let's go. You have plenty of time. No need to rush. Work on your form. Weights are option. No, we have plenty of squats, so you don't need the weight. But if you just need that little bit of push, go ahead and hold on to something. As long as you can keep that form, keep your depth, you're not dropping your weight here. Can you keep your chest facing me? Eyes facing me? Again, I'm just guesstimating my number here. All right, this is my last one. Once you've done 15, stop. If you haven't done 15, there's no rush. You still have a full minute. You can use this time to get water. What you cannot use this time for is to sit down. You can step around. You can walk in a circle. You can do a little dance, but no sitting. All right, this next one is that knee to stand that I told you to get your pillows for. Let's see. I'm going to try the big pillow here. What you're going to do, you're going to step back onto that pillow and then step up. It might be too hard with the pillow. I might just do it with my mat. If the pillow works for you, the pillow works for you. It's a little too big for me. If you have carpet, that's even better. Knee to stand. You have 5 seconds and then we're going to go. Because this is hard for, I'm going to take it nice and slow. Control, knee, knee, stand, stand. Switch my leading leg. Stand, stand. Blankets might work too, as long as the blankets don't slide around. Keep that chest up. Bring that knee up. And make sure you switch. Alternate your leading leg. This is the only one with the knees on the floor. 10 seconds and we're going back into those squats. Oh man. Remember, anytime you can modify. If you need to skip one set of squats, that's fine. Last day of SQUATOBER. We're really pushing here. Push those hips back, team. Let's get deep into those squats. No cheating. You have plenty of time. Like I said, you can do sets of 5. That works. I'm going to slow it down here. When you get tired is when you start to notice those indifferences or those differences I don't know what I'm saying. On your sides, I tend to favor my right side because of my left ankle. When I get tired is when I notice it. You have a minute to finish. I'm going to jog it out to stay warm, mostly to shake it out too. After this, we have a wall sit for 45 seconds, and then you get a break. And that was round 1. We're only doing 2 rounds today. Give yourself a big pat on the back. You've made it this far. You don't have to be jogging. I'm just jogging to stay moving here. You can step, you can shimmy, you can get your water. You can technically still be doing those 15 squats. In 10 seconds, we're gonna do wall sits. So let's get ready, find a wall. Feet in line with your hips. Let's go, 45 seconds. You wanna make it hard with me? Arms up. Don't let your knees cave in. I know. We're in this together, team. Deep breaths. 1 second at a time. You're 15 seconds left. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably collapse to the floor here. I know I remind you this all the time. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Tell me how you're feeling. In the chat box, this is your rest. That was round 1. You have that same thing one more time and then you're done. SQUATOBER. Woo! November's coming up. Do you have any theme ideas for November? Any themes that you want? Thanks, Easy. Love the thumbs up. You got 20 seconds to rest. I had a few ideas. Thumbs up. Since I'll be in Hawaii, some beach themes, some surfing themes. I love that one. If anybody else has ideas for November, let me know. Are you ready? Round 2. Let's go. 15 squats. Drop those hips. Take your time. I need you to focus on your form. Stay tight. Don't let that back or those hips wiggle around. We'll save dance class for another time. Once you've done 15, you get your break. I was not counting at all. I'm going to do a few more here. Feel free to slow it down, tempo the squat a little bit. Play around with it. You have the time. Our next one are curtsy lunges. Planksgiving. Ooh, I like that, Bronwyn. Planksgiving. All right. Guess what? We're working on planks next month. A little surfing theme. We're putting it all together into the melting pot. You got 30 seconds. We're going to go into those curtsy lunges. Remember, I'm going to do this so you can see my feet. You're going to cross one foot behind. You take that back foot, step back, and that's where you go into that lunge. I can't hold it just because of the spacing. I wanted you to see my feet. In 10 seconds, we're going to begin that curtsy lunge. So take those deep breaths and let's go. Curtsy lunge. Remember, we're not putting all of our weight on that front leg. Our hips stay in the center here. That back heel can be off the floor. Feel the burn. Not sure if anyone's going trick-or-treating, but you might have to crawl your way through on Saturday. All right, same thing, other side, cross back, step back, and let's go. Way to go. This side's a little bit trickier for me, but same concept. I want to favor this front leg on this one, but I'm not going to. This one takes a little bit more thinking. All right, let's go back into those squats. 15. There's no need to rush it. I'm going to tempo it out a little bit. Go a little bit slower. If you're able to, I encourage you to try something a little bit different, like change the tempo a little bit. If 15 squats is easy for you, change the tempo. Might not be anymore. At this point, should be challenging at least for most of us, if not all. Chest forward. Don't let that chest drop. Once you've done 15, stop. No more than 15, says a person not counting. All right, get your water if you need to. Jog it out. It feels good to just jog sometimes. Jog in place. I don't know about you, but in meetings sometimes, I just have to get up and jog. Our next one is that 1, 2, 3 lunge. So reminder, 1, 2, third one lunge, or you can just do scissor kicks as your modification. So because this one is pretty intense, you might not want to jog it out. Maybe you do. We're just moving. We're going to start those in 10 seconds. I'm going to turn to the side so I don't hit the wall. 3, 2, 1. You ready? 1, 2, lunge. 1, 2, lunge. I need you to absorb that lunge. We're not going to be sloppy, not now. Not while we're tired. That's where injuries happen. Woo. I'm going to do some scissor kicks. I'll get back into it, I swear. I'm burning. Hopefully you are too. All right. Last 20 seconds. All right. Oh, yeah, I definitely think the second round was a lot harder. 15 squats when you're ready. I'm going to count this time, so I might not talk too much. Take your time with these squats. All right, 15. I saw someone drop. All right. Good to see Michelle back in classes. You have a minute left. We have those lateral lunges with RDLs next. Not quite yet. Just giving you your heads up. Move around. Do what you need to do to recover from those squats. If you're still doing your squats, finish them and then recover on your own. If you're a runner and you're running outside, I'm going to take this time. Make sure, I want you to take note next time you're going to run. Are your shoulders shrugged? Are your shoulders relaxed? Are your hands in a fist? Or your hands relaxed? I want you to stay relaxed with that upper body when you run. I know a lot of you are runners, so something to keep in mind next time you go. Always nice to have a different challenge. All right, you ready? I'm going to lunge to this side first. Lateral lunge, absorb. You can choose to step before you go into the RDL, or you can balance. At the end of this workout, I'm going to count how many squats we did today. That doesn't include all these little extra things that we're doing either. Control the movement. We got 10 seconds. All right. Let's get ready for that on the other side. Here we go. Lunge, same thing. Stand together. Kick back. Woo. There we go. I always got to do the first one with a little support. Can I get a feel for it? When you kick back, you do kind of tilt a little bit with the spine. Shoulders are not dropping though. Remember, don't let that, when you lunge, don't let your weight shift forward. Keep your weight on your entire foot. That means your hips have to push back. We only got a few more exercises, team. All right. Squats. Ooh, they get harder each time. You got it, team. We're in this together. Do sets of 5 if you need to. If your form is compromising, if you're feeling pain somewhere, I need you to stop, listen to your body, maybe get back into it when you're ready, maybe not. Maybe you've reached that max and there's nothing wrong with that. I told you I am a bad counter. I don't know how many I did. We got our kneel to stand coming up in a minute. Great job, team. Maybe some core focus in November. Planks, core, and more. That's a good one. We have those heel to stands, knee to stands coming up in 20 seconds. Make sure you're hydrating and eating properly after this. You need to refuel after these intense workouts. Make sure you're refueling, eating a good carbohydrate breakfast, a little bit of protein before, Have some good protein, maybe some more carbs for lunch. Fats, especially for us ladies, healthy fats are okay. Don't shy away from them. Using this time to lecture you a little bit. I'm sorry. I'll go back to being cheerleader again. It's my job as a coach. That hydration is important, especially because it's not as hot as it has been. So you might not think about the water quite as much throughout the day. We're almost done with these kneel to stands. All right. Squats. We got squats and wall sits. And then you're done. You don't have to deal with it anymore. Let's do it. 15 squats. Finish strong, team. If you took a break on the last couple rounds, let's try to finish together. Do 5 squats on your own, then we'll do the last 10 together. So once you've done 5, stop. If you want to turn your cameras on, you can. No pressure. So you know you're not alone. We're going to do 10 squats together. Are you ready? Then we have our wall sit, and then we're done. SQUATOBER is almost finished. 10 squats. Yay. Hi, Jeff. 4, 10. 9, I think that's easy. 8, 7, no rush. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Yay, throw a party. You got 50 seconds before we go into those. Oh, that's Bronwyn and Zizi. All right. 40 seconds before we go into those wall sits. So get your water. Let's see. That first one was a struggle, so. Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to take my pillow and put it under my wall sit so I can fall on my pillow when I'm done. All right, in 10 seconds, you ready? Bronwyn's like, this is easy. I'm going to drink my coffee. All right, ready? Let's go. 3, 2, wall sits. Deep breaths. If your arms are up, make sure that back is not hyperextended. Let's not favor one hand, one arm. 20 seconds left. I'll count down for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and fall. Woo! How are those legs feeling? Feels good? Thanks, Zizi. I don't know if I'd give my legs a thumbs up right now, to be honest. I might give them a thumbs down because they're a little sore. Get your water. Real stretch here in a second. I'll give you time. All right. How does a plank, core, and more, the November theme sound, team, for boot camp class? Sounds good? Add a little bit of surfing in there. All right, when you're ready, let's drop down to the center. Eyes look through your legs. On your own time, go ahead and walk it from one side to the other. I'm going to have you listen to your body. Once you feel like you've got both sides, go ahead and tuck those knees slightly, roll it up. We're going to do some quad stretching because we need it. Bring that heel behind you, bring your knees together. Stretch out those quads. You can kind of lean forward for a more deeper stretch. Go ahead and release. Let's switch sides. You got my email, but not next week, but the week after that. I won't be having a live class, but you're welcome to watch an on-demand recorded class. I'm going to spend some time with my family and go camping. And go ahead and stretch out those hips. I'll remind you again next week. Raise your hips, roll up so your head is last. Go ahead and stretch out anything else you need to. I'm going to roll out my neck a little bit. Have a wonderful Halloween, everyone, and I will see you all next Monday if I don't see you before then. Great job finishing SQUATOBER.
Thank you.